Hey, it's Matt, and if you didn't know already, I'm here to help people get what they want. And in today's video, it's a bit of a news flash, a gentle reminder, because you know this at some level. And it wasn't until I fully understood this fact did things start to really shift and take off for me. You get to make the rules. You get to design and do your life exactly how you want, how you really want, how you really desire. Not what your ego wants, not what your societal and parental conditioning wants, not what your biological drives want. What your heart, what your soul, what your true self wants. You get to create the rules, you get to decide. Because at some point, somebody came up with the rules of how our current way of operating is, our current society and how it operates. But that's shifted over time. Look at slavery. At one point, someone said slavery is okay. And that was the way things were. Someone created that rule. Someone just made it okay for slavery to be an actual thing. And then someone else came along and was like, nah, let's get rid of that. And now it isn't a thing. Well, it's not allowed. It might still be a thing somewhere. But it's not allowed because someone shifted the rules. Someone changed the rules, and they changed the law because of the way one person or a group of people wanted things to be done from in here. There is nothing that says life has to stay the same or even go back to, quote, normal. Again, date and time of recording, 21st of April 2020, 1:30. Coronavirus is still going on. Lots of people saying, I can't wait for life to go back to normal. Why would you want to go back? That's like, you are nature. You are like a tree about to blossom. So it's springtime and a tree's about to blossom. And the tree wouldn't go, oh, I want to go back to winter. I want to go back to autumn. I want to go back. Doesn't say that. That's what it goes, no, let's go spring, and then summer, and then autumn, then winter, and then spring. And it's constantly evolving. That's what us humans are here to do as well. We're nature. We're here to constantly evolve. We're not here to go back. That's why when you say, or when people say, oh, I can't wait to go back to normal, inside, deep down, they know that's not right. They don't really want that. It's just that they haven't quite accepted where they are and the potential for where they could be going. And it's only because they haven't realized that they have the capacity and the ability to write new rules, to write a new way of being, to create and live into a new way of being. People are scared to do that because then that means they can no longer point fingers and blame outside situations, circumstances, people, organizations, governments for their situation. It means they have to take responsibility for it. And there will always be people that do that. Hopefully, one day, everyone will wake up and drop the blame and victim mentality and identities. Hopefully, they'll take off those clothes of victim mentality and identity and step into their power as conscious creators of their own experience and rule writers of how they really want to live. That's the vision I have for the planet, for the future, for everybody, to fully step into that. That everybody wakes up and goes, holy shit, I can create whatever life I want. I am 100% responsible for my experience, because you are. I don't care whether you believe that or not, you actually are. You are always creating your experience. Your thoughts, your energy is emitting a certain frequency, and the world is giving back what you're emitting. It's just transmitting on that frequency like a radio station tuned in at 97.9. It can only bring in in what's being played at 97.9. It can't bring in 102.1 or whatever. It can't do it. So if you're the radio station, and Michael Beckwith talks about this a lot, you're the radio station emitting the frequency of fear, of anger, of resentment, of hate. The world that's vibrating that can only give you more of that. I'm a victim. So the world can only oppress you more because you're victim frequency. But when you go, no, I'm not victim, I am conscious creator, captain of my soul, master of my fate, or however the last lines of Invictus poem goes, that's me, that's who I am. I'm a conscious creator. I am the creator, the rule writer of my experience. I'm the creator of everything that I experience. And knowing that I create, and whatever I emit and put out there, I'm only going to attract and bring back to me. That's how the law of attraction is. Whatever frequency you're emitting at, it's only going to, whatever's resonating at that frequency is only coming back to you. You wouldn't choose to emit fear, worry, anxiety, depression, anger, jealousy, resentment, rage. You wouldn't emit those frequencies because you don't want that experience. You only want the good. You only want the happy. You only want the beautiful. You only want the joy. You only want the freedom. You only want the excitement. You only want the celebration. And because you only want that, and you know that you are the creator of experience, and whatever frequency you are emitting, you're only going to pick up that frequency, and it's only going to come back to you. You know that makes sense to emit the frequency of joy, of happiness, of peace, of excitement, of love, of abundance, of all of the good. You will only ever emit that because that's all you want to experience. And breathe. You get to write the rules. You get to decide what experience you want. You get to choose your frequency now at cause, not at the effect of the world that's going on. You are the cause of what's going on out there and your experience. It's the rich get richer, the poor get poorer, because the poor are focusing on poor and what they haven't got. The rich are focused on richness and what they have got and the gratitude and appreciation for it and how there's so much more abundance out there. Poor get poorer, rich get richer. It's not because of luck. It's not because of bloodline. It's not because of family and what they're born into. Those are just excuses to help the poor people stay stuck playing the victim mentality. But there are plenty of scenario situations and circumstances and examples of people going from poor to rich, the typical rags to riches stories that proves to you you can go from poor to rich. And I'm not just talking about money either. I'm talking about health, happiness, wealth, and everything else. You can have poor mindset, poor health, poor relationships. You can go from poor in those areas to rich in all of those areas. There's plenty of examples out there. So your current situation isn't a contract that you've signed forever. It's just a contract you've signed up until this point, and you get to tear it up right now and go, no, I am not living that way anymore. I am not available to that anymore. I'm tearing up the contracts of any lack, limitation, scarcity, struggle, pain, sacrifice, fear, anger, worry, depression, anxiety. I'm not available to any of that. I'm going to write the new rules that I'm just going to have fun. I'm going to have a great experience. I'm going to live the life that I want, and I'm going to do it my way, from here, from my heart, from my soul, from my true self, and not from biological drives, egotistical drives, societal conditioning, parental conditioning. I'm going to wipe the slate clean, tune into here, and do it my way. Because that's what feels good. And why wouldn't you do and be that which feels good? Because here's the thing. When you do, you're only going to attract back at that level. It's impossible for it not to come back at you at that level. It's impossible. It can't happen. It's like gravity. It's a universal law and principle that like attracts like. I speak about this in most of my videos. That you will only attract back at the frequency that you're radiating and emitting and putting out there. So if you don't want lack, limitation, scarcity, and all the negative, heavy, bad, dark emotions, if you don't want any of those experiences, Stop vibrating at those levels. Stop operating at those levels. Stop feeding your mind with things that fertilize the growth of those plants and those trees. If your mind is a garden, stop feeding it rubbish and fear and oppression and negativity, and start feeding it positivity, or continue to feed it positivity if that's what you're doing. Continue to feed it positivity. Continue to think about what you do actually really want, what your real, true, honest desires are, your heart's desires, your true self desires. Keep going at that level, and that's what you'll receive on. That is it for today. If you want to support the channel, there is a link somewhere near this video. Feel free to come and follow me on the socials, join me over there. If you've got any questions, let me know. You can email me, matt@coachmattsmith.com, if you want to have any questions, if you want to explore going deeper, working together. Thank you very much for watching the video. I will see you soon.